It is I, the Keeper of Karma, and today we are going to be playing Dragon Ball Online Generations, a nice little beginner guide for y'all, I guess, slash playthrough of the game. I already have most of my characters pretty high level and done with all the story stuff, but we are going to be showcasing most things this game has to offer for you new players. There's like 3 people total that record videos on this game. As you'll be able to see, we have all of these slots. We will be starting on a level 1 human, which I did already make just to make sure everything was working and the recording was all nice. Here we've got Marbling Drop and Large Spirit Bomb, which are both good. And yeah, with that being said, it is time for us to go through the story. So first, don't forget, any amount of EXP is meaningful EXP. So you go through this mission, you talk to these guys. These are like your various like shops. You've got your clothing merchant, you've got an accessories merchant, and then of course the hairstylist who will actually change your hair for style and hair color for free. Then you go all the way over here to Fortune Teller Baba, who is your item shop. Now, there are a few of these special quest missions. Now, special quest missions can only be done once, and they give EXP. So, next we go through all of these. Yes, I want to take a look. We go all the way up here to talk to Mr. Popo. Now, something I want to point out is that this is actually a balanced build that we will be doing. Basically, each stat, okay, let me explain this real quick. When you're in stats, you'll see how mine, like the value, like how much my stat increases per skill point added. You'll see with human, it's all ones across the board. But some stats are like 0.95 on others, or 1.1. And that basically just means it either gives less output or more output per skill point, depending on certain factors. Now, next up, after doing that, you want to hit this daily. Daily missions are the yellow things whenever I press up on the D-pad because I'm on console. And basically, they allow you to see where all the quests are. This is a daily quest. Daily quest can only be done once per day, and they give EXP. This guy's quest is simple. Grab the Senzu Bean. So, we did it. We grabbed the Senzu Bean. And now we go all the way over here. And you'll see there are 3 more special quests. And 1 more daily as well. So basically, what you want to do is, let me see what this daily is real quick, because some dailies are, of course, just fetch quests, and others require fighting people. What's this? Okay, yeah, so you want to do this. You'll see that this gives 10,000 EXP, and 700 Zenny. And all you have to do is go over here and talk to this dude. Now, you go over here. This person lost their shoe. For 5,000 EXP and 150 Zenny, boom, found it. Now, this next one might be gone at some point, so do this while you can. But there's also a code you can put in. Sorry for all HTC and GC issues. Spelled exactly like this in all caps. And when you hit redeem, you get 250,000 Zenny. Now, the code may be expired by the time some people see this, so the worst you can do is just try it by going to options and code as I showed you. Boom. You will see we just did that. And we got, as you can see, we are already level 17. Now we go over here, talk to this person, they're looking for their lost child. We get 5,000 more EXP. And all we have to do is go all the way over there and interact. Now it's worth noting that for 100 Robux, you can get 250,000 EXP. Like, not 250,000 EXP, but for 100 Robux, you can get 2 times EXP. So now we have all these points. And what you're going to want to do, depending on the build, if you're strike, you're going to want to go key control. If you're agility, you're going to want to go, if you're strike, you're going to want agility. If you're key blast, you're going to want to go key control. This is a balanced build, so I'm just going to prioritize key control for now. But eventually, it's going to matter. You want minimum 300 in each stat. Now, finally we begin the story, proper. We talk to Commander Red. He wants us to take out Mercenary Tau for 20k EXP and 1k Zenny. I did not want to aim for that person, whoever that was. Now you will see we are in a server with other people, and that's fine. Now, what you do, right, you charge this up, and you just use whatever ultimate you have. As you see, I do that much damage because I am using one of the Game Pass ultimates, and it is a very useful one at that. Large Spirit Bomb. You'll see that didn't do nearly as much. Now I'm gonna real quick put on Sweet Tooth, because what this does is it allows me to freeze him in place, which will allow me to do my ultimate more. I failed to do it, but just like in Xenoverse, if you block at the right time, you will be able to perfect block. Now, Marbling Drop, as you can see, that did quite a lot. And we got 4 levels from that, actually. Again, all of it into key control. We want 300 minimum in key control, however, I will probably be going with 350 instead. Now this guy is actually easy. All you have to do is talk to this dude, and you are going to be told to kill the farmer with a shotgun. He's so free, and he gives you 11k EXP. By the way, if you're wondering which thing gives Marbling Drop, to answer that question, you get the Timebreaker Game Pass for I think like 400 to 500 Robux, I think it is. All right. I'm gonna real quick change the color of my upper body. I do want it to be a bit more of a brown color. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, already, as you can see, I'm only level 25. Already, Legend Quest is available. You may be wondering what a Legend Quest is. I'm going to show you when I'm a higher level, because I'm not going to be able to do that right now. However, it's going to be a lot. Very important. Now, real quick, we're going to go over here to where all the dailies are. And we're just going to roam around, like, view each one. The ones that kill someone, we will be waiting to do until after completing a bit more of the story. But the ones that are just simple fetch quests, we do those immediately. See that? All we have to do is go over here, talk to this man, boom, more levels. I'm not going to take care of any of those. Like I said, we're only doing fetch quests right now. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there are any more fetch quests. I'm not going to bother checking all of these. So now we go all the way over here. And we're going to talk to Chi-Chi. And she's going to want us to do two things. Find Gohan, and although she doesn't say it, we need to kill 3 evil Saiyans. This gives 18,000 experience. This is really simple. We just go over here. And we take them out real quick. That's one. Perfect. Sweet Tooth. And then Marbling Drop. For a guaranteed kill. If you have both the Android 21 Raid Game Pass as well as the Timebreaker Game Pass, that is what I recommend you to use for this early game. Simply Sweet Tooth into Marbling Drop. Kills most enemies at the moment. And now all we gotta do is find Gohan, who is of course in Raditz's space pod. And then all I have to do is come over here and, oh, look at that, Raditz needs to be killed. So now, just like before we charge up, now it's worth noting, you know how like there's a yellow bar and then there's a light blue bar and then a darker blue bar? Well, once we reach key control level of 300, it's no longer going to drain us of our yellow bars. So we're just going to do our ultimate, and then we'll stay in the yellow. I did not want to do this ultimate. Sometimes it'll glitch out and make it so I have to... Hold on. Sir, I'm talking to my audience. Sweet Tooth. He was, of course, able to evasive, as we saw. As you see, this guy has a lot more fight in him than the previous enemies you faced. However, play your cards right and you'll be fine. Alright. 25 more levels, all of which going into key control. Now you guys might be wondering, but Karma, you said this was a balance build, and that if you were a balance build, you need to do both key and agility. So why are you not doing key control in agility, like any stats in agility at the moment? And the reason is quite simple. It's kind of useless. Let me explain. So, doing key control right now functionally doesn't do anything. Because of the fact that like doing agility right now functionally doesn't do anything. I mean, because not only are all my strongest moves starting out because I have the game passes all key oriented, but also because doing my ultimate and not having it reset my key to 0 is significantly more crucial than having to stop for a few seconds for my stamina to replenish. Now, real quick, let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys the Legend Quest. So, Legend Quests are simple at their core. At their core, they're simple. The recommended level for the human one is level 100. But you can get access to it so much sooner than that. Let me tell you the purpose of a Legend Quest. You see, every time you do a Legend Quest, there is a 20% chance you get something called a Legend Form. This form is stronger than basically every other race-specific form you get until level 850. It's insane. So, we are going to see if we can get that 20% chance this time. Now, as you can see, I don't actually do that much damage, which means I'm probably realistically not getting it this time. But now you guys will know for the future. Now, it's worth noting you can only do these once every 6 hours. But we're going to try, and if we die, we die. In fact, honestly, that's just all the better because I get to show you the Otherworld stuff. Now, you will see they do a lot of damage to us, and we don't do a lot to them. Like, we have double Razor Cannon and all that stuff, but they don't do that much right now. See how much they did to us? Now, we're dead. Because, like I said before, the recommended level is 100, and we are nowhere near. See, okay, we died. And that's, you know what, that's okay. It's okay that we died. Because, as I mentioned before, we're not the level to do that right now. How long have I been recording? 29 minutes? Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna do the story up until Nappa arrives. And then I'm going to show you guys how to get Kaioken and how to master Kaioken efficiently. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what is the purpose of mastering Kaioken? Because some people might think that it's like most games and it's only a hindrance. It is not in this game. If you master Kaioken completely, you'll be able to learn Kaioken times 3, master that and you'll get times 10, master that and you'll get times 20. Now, each time you master a Kaioken form, that is a buff that you are able to stack onto your other transformations forever. Well, not forever. There's a strain bar, and that's temporary. But, like, you'll be able to use it forever in base form without harming your own health or stamina. So what we're going to do is, after this, we're going to go and master Kaioken 1 through 20 and probably end it there. So, for this mission, we're training with the Z Fighters, and then after this, we will die and go to get Kaioken. From there, I will be able to explain to you what Kaioken is, how it works, all of that. It's relatively basic. But first things first, we need to do this for 112k. See how this is already starting to ramp up the EXP amounts? First, Sweet Tooth. This prevents them from evasiving your ultimate, which means in general, it's useful. Double Razor Cannon. Is he gonna do some? Yep. Oh, I didn't do it in time. I was trying to show you guys Chaotic Tyrant. If he does it again... Well, Earthspring Galagun time. Oh, my move has not been... Oh, I can't do Chaotic Tyrant. Or Abyss Impact. Do my counters just... Okay, I don't know what the requirements for my counters are, but they are clearly insane right now. Alright, Piccolo's down. Next up, we need to deal with Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan's another simplistic case. Like I said before, just do that, and then Marbling Drop. That's a lot of damage already. Now again, it is completely possible you die here. Oh, he evasived. Okay, yeah, so the counters just don't work right now. Yeah, I'm guessing that they have more of a key requirement than I have available. We don't need Marbling Drop, but it's just easier. Alright, counters. What am I missing? Cost? Oh, cost is 1,000. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't have enough key yet to use my counters. But I have them, and that's the important part. Now, Chaozu. He has Psychic Rock move, like Psychic Rock throw, very annoying to deal with. He is one of two characters that has a stun, and as you'll see there, I was successfully able to get him. Yep, throw him out of that. And he's dead. So now, halfway done. We need Tien, Yamcha, and Krillin. Tien's the one that deals the most amount of damage, which means he's the biggest threat and we should go for him first. Sweet Tooth does that. Marbling Drop. Now you might be wondering, why does he do the most damage? And the reason he does the most damage is when he decides to do Tri-Beam. He doesn't do Tri-Beam often or anything, but when he does do Tri-Beam, it's annoying. That's right there. That right there is Tri-Beam. You see how massive the area of effect is? You do not want to be hit by Tri-Beam. Okay, next up is Yamcha and Krillin. We don't have much health left. So what we're going to do before any more of this is we're going to come and we're going to talk to Baba. She's our item shop person. Remember that. It's important. It's going to be on the test. What you want to do is go here to Senzu Beans. I'm only going to get 4, but you can get more, especially if you have that code. You put 1 on each item slot. I'm going to eat 1, and then I'm actually going to buy 1 more because I like having 1 on all item slots at a time, just for safety purposes. Yeah, so items, Senzu Beans. Now we're going to deal with Yamcha next. As you can see, he took a lot of damage from that. Slightly more than Tien and the others took. But he's still a threat at this point in time. Especially because of this move right here, Spirit Ball. Do not let yourself get hit by that like I did. Sweet Tooth. I would not necessarily call myself good at this game, but I will say that I have experience in this game, and that means something. Usually on my other slots, I have enough raw power to do this. Oh, hey, my friend Dark is here. Just joined.
Anaya, here is a reminder. Check my email. Anaya, here is a
Alexa off.
This is a reminder. Make sure all chores are done. This is a reminder. Make sure all chores are done.
Alright. So next up, Krillin. We gotta kill Krillin. So, again, what moves you have are limited at the start. But like I said, the Game Pass I have does make it easier. And as you can see, Krillin's dead now. Stats, I leveled up so much from that. Boom. Just gotta put all the stats in here. And oh, Dark said sure. Awesome. So, I'm gonna pause the recording and we will be right back with my friend. We are back, and while we are waiting on my good friend Dark, we are going to be, I'll be showcasing you how to get Kaioken. So, what you want to do is, you want to fly all the way across Snake Way. And at the end, there's that planet. That's normal. We already know that that's normal though, because like, I'm sure that if you were watching this video, you've probably seen that already. Okay, so once you get over here, you're gonna talk to King Kai, and he's gonna tell you that he needs you to find bubbles. So anyway, once you get over here, what you want to do is you want to go to this tower specifically, and you will find bubbles. Now you unlock the skill Kaioken. I always put Kaioken on the bottom 4 buttons. What Kaioken does is it increases your speed, but it also increases your damage. Basically, you have a 1.25 times physical and key damage multiplier. Level required is 25. Now, there are 2 ways to master this. You could master it the normal way, where you attack a player and you do a specific combo string with and stuff while using it to master it faster, or you can do masters. Each of these gives something called a mastery point. I'm going to use Krillin as a baseline. Now, masters are a lot like they are in Xenoverse. You beat a certain amount of them a certain amount of times, you get certain moves. Pretty straightforward. Right? Right. So, alright, so you walk up to him and you'd say, spar with me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Kaioken, Sweet Tooth, and then Marbling Drop. His health mostly just kind of dissipates. Now, I will be showing you guys another method of leveling up as soon as I get my key control up. Once my key control is to 300, I will show you another level up method. But yeah, basically you do that to 100 and they give you mastery points. But we're not going to be doing that. That was just an example. Alright, anyway, basically, after we get to this point, I was doing it for the speed boost, but it's probably not worth it. We go over and we talk to Goku. So this will give 20k experience. Anyway, so through this, that's cool, whatever that is. Oh, that's just someone's aura. Alright, now that we...
Quite sure how to help you with that.
I wasn't talking to Alexa activated, and I wasn't even talking to her. But anyway, next up, we go and take care of 6 Cybermen. Oh, he broke my stamina. Okay, I'm now gonna reset so they like respawn and stuff. So that'll put me over here. From there, all I gotta do is lock onto this guy. Marbling drop. You'll see it hit those 2 other ones. But here's the kicker. By resetting, they're still at that low health. They're still at that low health threshold. So we come over here. These 2 are still at that low health threshold. And then I go Kaioken, do marbling drop on this guy. And these 2 are not dead, but they're mostly dead. And of course, as we all know, there's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. But as you can see, literally just 1 grab kills them. And that's 5 of 6 of these things. Now we just want to get one of these things to follow. Come over here. And dead. Now we go over here, talk to Gohan. And as you can see, I'm now level 45. That only leveled us up once. That's what we call a fetch quest. Those don't give much EXP. This, on the other hand, 115,000 EXP. Some people in this game are weird. We choose to ignore that. Kyle can times like 2. Sweet Tooth into Marbling Drop. That dealt most of his health. Now we grab him. We use Sweet Tooth. It didn't hit. That's fine. Because unless he breaks our stamina, we could just do Marbling Drop anyway. Boom. What level are we now? Level 52. We dump all of our stats into this. And as you can see, currently our crew control is 256. We only need 44 more. And then we will be done with key control temporarily. The end goal is 350. Now, we gotta take on Vegeta. Same thing as before. Kaioken, Sweet Tooth, Marbling Drop. Now, as of course I'm sure you noticed, our health is continuously depleting. That is fine right now. Our health can afford to continuously deplete because at the end of the day, we don't have to start from 0 when respawning. Because the health does stay. They slowly regenerate. But the health overall does stay, so we're fine. All that means is we gotta go over. Go Kaioken again. Sweet Tooth again. That time around it was fine, but whatever. Oh shit, he broke our stamina. We are getting blasted right now. And now you know how bad it is when we get our stamina broken. It's not good in the slightest. Marbling Drop. As you can see very clearly, he does not have much health left in the slightest. Boom. As you can see, we got 30 more skill points. We plop in there. 286. As you can see, we are level 58. So now we go over here to find wood for the camping trip. And now I need to take out 5 Turles Crusher soldiers. This will be enough to boost us 1 level, which gives 5 experience per level, by the way. I believe this one-shots. Yeah, okay. That Marbling Drop one-shots a lot of, like, these types of characters. Unless it does shit like that. I turn off Kaioken because I'll die if I don't. That's 305. As you can see, even without the Kaioken boost, we still deal all of their health in base. That got us 1 level. And this mission should be the last one before we get 300. Hello.
Yo.
Yo, so to like the audience and stuff, this is Dark, as I mentioned earlier. He's been playing the game, I'm pretty sure, a lot longer than I have. How long have you been playing this game, by the way? I never actually thought to ask that.
Don't know. I ain't going.
I know that I didn't start playing until post Boo Saga, so that's recent.
Was playing before like Namek.
Oh wow, that was a really long time ago, isn't it? Because I know like Space took like a few months, and I think it was like how long for Boo Saga?
Like a couple of years, like 2, I think.
Yeah. Although I obviously didn't get it, I wanted to show the people how apparently you can actually get legend form for Earthlings before level 100. Like a lot of people said that Earthling like legend form is level 100, but the mission becomes available at level 25. It's just that level 100 is the level where you'd actually be able to do a damn thing against the enemies and stuff. So like it's technically level 100 cuz that's when you'll be able to actually beat the people pretty easily too, I might add, because apparently the legend form difficulty like to the quest increases or decreases based on the level it unlocks at. But yeah, I'm just currently I'm getting the key control to 300, and then I'm gonna be showing them how effective gravity chamber grinding is. For the people who actually like have the Game Pass. It's worth noting, by the way, something I just felt like mentioning is that the gravity chamber will be receiving a change so that it is cheaper for people who are going in for the first time, as well as allowing it so that instead of half an hour like you currently get, you'll get 1 hour for people who don't have the Game Pass and 2 hours for people that do. Currently, the limit is half an hour each trip, though. Felt like stuff was like that was probably worth mentioning because I just realized I've been saying a lot of how things are now, but I haven't really been mentioning any changes because I honestly forgot that they were adding changes to certain things, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so now I can actually start upgrading key damage, and key control is 300. So as you guys will be able to see, when I use Large Spirit Bomb, I no longer lose any, like, of the yellow bar, which is a crucial, because now, I'm gonna have so much fun doing this. I just, like, a lot of people, especially new players today that I've heard talk to, like that I've spoken to, still don't realize how cracked gravity chamber grinding is. So the fact that I'm able to show people on my YouTube channel is actually awesome. So this is going to be a balance build. So after we get a certain amount in key damage, I'm going to start putting stuff in agility. But since all of the Game Pass and all the worth it moves I have at the moment are key, we're starting with that. So what you want to do is you go to the center to where they start shooting, and then you just start throwing large spirit bombs at the ground. And as you will see, it's like a level every spirit bomb. Maybe 2 spirit bombs, but like, that's huge. Level 100. Now, as you can see, I did unlock Namek, but I'm not going to do that yet because I'm not even finished with like the main Earth story. I finished all the Turles stuff. Well, not all the Turles stuff. I still have to fight Turles, but I did everything up to Turles, and then I wanted to show them how insane this was. So now if we go to the shop, transformations, there's a transformation available for 5k Zenny. Now, because I'm an Earthling, almost all of these transformations are just flat. Oh, this is Dark's saying, by the way. I believe it's legendary, but I might be wrong. Hello? Yeah, it's the Wrathful form. So now we go here, and as you guys can see, high tension. It's just a basic aura, but it looks nice. Yo, actually, for simplicity's sake, Dark, do you mind if I master it on you? Like, because I don't want to go through, like, 4 different mentors right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Let me actually buy the animation. So, you guys are about to see what the best way to master it is if you do not feel like getting, mastery points. If you can get mastery points and you want to do that, go for it. But if you don't, the best thing to do is go to Birder fighting style, switch the assault chase to balanced, and then relatively simply, let's wait for him to get his hyper armor, because I think that's what you're trying to do, Dark, is get your hyper armor. Okay, well,
So kinda, yeah. Wait.
I'm not going to do much damage anyway, but basically the reason why you want to do the balanced assault chase is because it allows you to do 2 sets of the kicks immediately, followed by the set of punches. and it's just pretty fast to do it this way. Okay, now I'm just gonna do Kaioken real quick, which I believe Kaioken goes faster than the first mastered form. Okay, 1 second. So I'm gonna actually have to end this recording here and start the next one for the session due to my recording limit, and I will see you guys there.